metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home.
You're just going on and on and on, and it's just the dungeon stuff to make it again. Want to blow his fucking brains out. Boy, at least you get a good stream out of that. My God, let me finish.
That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome.
Well, we tried.
My thoughts keep telling me to get me home, and my balls keep telling me to let me
that wasn't me.
All that shit, just let me go.
Brian's live in Art of Europe. This is the most badass YouTuber guys at all the don't land in. But I'll tell you, see, I've been here forever, and I'll be here longer than Alex. What's going on, people? In 2017, this prick, because I saw through his fucking bullshit, not even that clearly, only part of it, with the whole Zaptai situation, suggested that I was maybe a sympathizer, and this would be a theme going in the future, to the old PDF files, because I thought I smelled a rat. I thought I smelled something wrong here. It just didn't add up. People just don't come out and say, I'm a sociopath, I can't help it. There was more to it, and of course, Nick the Oreo proved that years later. But then, of course, there was this Lazo situation. That gave light to the Zaptai situation. Then I was talking to guys in his circle. We'll cut the music off real quick. I've made some phone calls today. Now, I'm not throwing anybody on the bus or what. I may have made reference to this once before. I knew of two people that... You there, Walt?
Yeah. I'm right here.
I knew two people that he had threatened. Passive aggressively. Not like this. I have been told that he used to get in screaming matches with the Pyrocynical, of all people, right?
Oh.
And I think he even fooled some of them, because he made them think that he was so focused on finding abusers, and so this was so important to him that they kind of saw it as, they sort of saw it as like, well, maybe he's just a little nutty because he so wants to find these abusers. It really was just looking for dirt on people so they could expose me, virtue signal on them, and move ahead. I think, get a 1 in the chat if you think I'm right, 2 in the chat if you think I'm crazy. After you've seen this behavior, I think it's pretty clear that my theory about him making a move on Lazo Zaptai is 100%. This guy is capable of fucking anything. He's a bigger sociopath than John Swan, and that's saying something. And he definitely suffers from a case of, I can do this. I can do this. And I'll get into all the analyzation that I'm so famous for, and I usually end up being right for, in a minute. But I promise you a different take, as always, because everybody's going to have the same sort of pearl clutchy, oh, this is terrible take. Including the people,
about the victims.
Think of the victims, and including the people who probably knew he was like this. Now, I did talk to one of my sources, and they were even shocked by this video, which I'll play for you now, and I'm sure you've seen it before, and it's a goddamn ride, is what it is.
It was weird. It's always weird. You always take the fucking weird route. Just do the normal.
No, that wasn't the good one. Let's see. Let's go all the way over to what you call it. So this person, here we go. This is the classic. This is what he'll be ever memed for.
So I'm a fucking whore mouth bitch retard cunt.
Is it generally because you're just fucking brain dead?
Yeah, I'm very brain dead, yeah.
Is that why you decided to go on the fucking offensive instead of the maybe
offensive.
Okay. I don't know what to call what you did. It was weird. It's always weird. You always take the fucking weird route. Just do the normal route, which is Just do the normal route, but a normal girlfriend.
You're
would do, and
acting
go,
like
I
this
didn't,
is
I didn't
all
mean
just
it.
me, and that's something you really need to fucking fix.
I'm gonna fucking bash your fucking head against the wall with a brick if you don't shut the fuck up. Because this one, genuinely, this one, you fucked this royally. Fucked this.
Yeah. They never said they saw that. It's usually the passive aggressive. This is what was underneath. This is we use the mass slip thing. This is the mass. This is a real mass slip. This is who he always was. This is it. Now what he thought was, all right, I've cut everybody out. My problem was last time I had too many friends. Now I have to, in order to behave like a psychopath, I got to do in a smaller situation. What he didn't count on is women. That's right. He doesn't know women. Not at all. Not even a little bit. Right? You're probably saying to yourself, why would he let himself get recorded? I'll tell you why. Because he thought he had this broad under her thumb. And he was wrong.
Okay, buddy.
You were under her thumb. And I'll kind of prove it right here. Yeah, karma's a bitch, but that's an easy route. Listen to this, what she first says. And by the way, I don't care, and I'm not calling her shifty, and maybe she just had it up to here with being talked to this way, right? She sets him up.
So I'm a fucking whore mouth bitch retard cunt.
That was to wind him up and record him. There's no doubt about it. That is to wind him up. Here's the thing. If she set him up, let me make this a point. It doesn't matter. A, because of his audience, and B, I've said I'm human being. If I'd have just heard this part right here.
Is it generally because you're just fucking brain dead?
Yeah, I'm very brain dead, yeah.
Is that why you decided to go on the fucking offensive instead of the...
If somebody played that and stopped, and there are people out there that would twist that into, this is abuse, this is this. No, it's a fight between a man and a woman, and they happen. And sometimes they get ugly and stuff like that. I have to fucking admit, I've never said anything like this to a woman in my life.
I'm gonna fucking bash your fucking head against the wall with a brick.
That's fucking crazy.
It's hilarious, though.
And here's the thing, this is what women have over us. They read emotions better than we do. They know if they learn. Guys don't learn. Girls learn if you do ABC.
Okay, buddy.
D, E, F, G happens, right? And she maybe, look the other way or certain. So I think I bully bullies. And that's what she did. She said something to wind him up, knowing you get this result. Why did she know this? Because he'd done it before. Guys don't really think like that. And it's something I learned a long time ago. Women usually prepare a year out for a divorce. Not that this is a divorce, but this is definitely a plan for reputation destruction, right? And maybe it's deserved, by the way. I'm not saying it is. Don't let the title fool you. Maybe it's deserved. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe somebody's speaking that's going on and on about how much he cares about women and gays and all this other. Maybe this guy, I don't know, if you took it from me years ago, is not the best arbiter of that, right? Because he's a psychopath. It's very, very clear that he's a psychopath. That's not fucking normal. People get angry. They say stuff they don't mean, but it's usually mean. It's not usually violent. Now, I don't think this 5'1" jerk off is capable of smashing anybody's brains. And he's one of the few men I've ever met that I could pick up and throw. And I'm not even joking. I could pick him up and throw him, right? But I think it shows, like, when I was talking to my sources, like, he would have, like, something on everybody in his crew. And when they got on his nerves a little bit, he would sort of passive-aggressively read them the riot act and say, boy, wouldn't it be unfortunate if this happened or that happened? And didn't you do this to that girl? And it'd be terrible if everybody found out. I'm paraphrasing, but that's what he did. And he had this under groups and groups of people, from people that have testified to me, and I generally believe for a long time. And I've been hearing testimonials like this pretty much since 2019. He did this to everybody. I think what's happening, what you're seeing right here, is he's getting older. He's 25 now, and he's getting more and more mentally ill. So he can't control it anymore. He used to be able to kind of function in a passive-aggressive way. This thing, so two things are going on here. Actually, I'll get the other thing. I'll get to the second thing later, because this is, I got a wild take coming up.
Okay, buddy.
He's basically thinks that he's probably abused this girl to the point where she ain't gonna snitch. There is just no way in the world that she's ever going to come around and snitch on anybody because he's got her. He's abused her to the point where she would be afraid to do something like that. Of course, he read her wrong because he's probably not as good a reader people as he thinks he is. And the girl had enough, and she set him up. And you know what? Good for her. Whatever. Fucking A. Let's look at some of this crazy stuff. So I'm going to bash your brains in. What did Cavo say?
So ImAllexx gets exposed for being a vile piece of shit towards one of his girlfriends or ex-girlfriends now, who came out and exposed him. One of the clips on my Twitter is him threatening to bash her head against a wall with a brick. Look, don't say I didn't try and warn you about ImAllexx. He's always been a piece of shit. Now we're going to see it firsthand from someone who's interacting with him and been a relationship with him behind the scenes. God knows I will be making a video on this. It's going to take a little bit because there's a shit ton of stuff to talk about, but don't count me surprised. That guy's always been a little bitch. He will always stay a little bitch, and for once, he's going to get what he fucking deserves.
Yeah, I think this is game set. If he comes back from this, anybody can come back from anything. I'm expecting.
By the way, his buddies dropped him.
I'm expecting I'm expecting the YouTube UK to act like none of this ImAllexx stuff is even happening because they're also smiling cowards. No, you're wrong. They're going to throw him under the bus because it's a really easy bus throw. All they do is protect the slimy little weasels. Now, see, the fear is over. Here's another thing I'm going to say that's a little wild. Those guys that were in the Slazo group, what was it? Blues Dank, Quite. I'm not throwing Annie and Hojan in because Annie and Hojan are psychopaths themselves. I think after everything I've learned, I think they should, not that they haven't, it's been a long time, it's been 5 years. I think they had every reason to be afraid of this guy. Every reason in the world. They saw what happened to fucking Zaptai. He repeatedly threatened them. He showed that he was willing to do it. He did it to Slazo. Everybody was expected to go along with it. Blue Stank actually testified to that publicly. Pretty much, it was like wink, wink, or else. Yeah, this guy was intimidating people to go after people he didn't like. Really get rid of the competition. I remember when I said that years ago, and it was just like laughed out of the room. Like he's trying to eliminate the guys, but going, no, he was. He never cared about it. That's clearly what he's doing. He's that vicious. Anybody could tell a girl after, and in fairness to him, we don't know what else he said to wind him up, but it really doesn't matter. That's insane speak. Normal people don't say stuff like that or get that angry. And if he had just said it or spit it out, I might be like, it's the handshaking. It's getting that fucking angry. By the way, it's happened before. Somebody sent me this. It's very interesting. And it's actually kind of amusing. Let's see. We've seen the handshaking before. Watch this. This is a game of Call of Duty. Now, you probably would have thought, that's just what do we call it? It's just we've seen extreme gamer reactions. But now we know he's upset. We know he's mad.
Yeah, but like now it's like a running gag. It happens multiple times.
Yeah,
not just once, not just twice.
It's
something that he normally does.
This is insane. I don't think that's fixable. That's fucking insane. That's wild. What else is going on? Whoa. Oh yeah, I've been talked to about doing baited. I hope you're all excited again. Here's what did Willie say? So in the fight you guys were having over following people, was it that you were cheating? I struggle to understand the context of any of these texts. He was following girls he was in relations with previously. I do note this in my statement. Sorry, it's messy. Yeah, it is messy. She did everything to do it. Oh, that's another thing. Critical Shock and Baited Reunion. Apparently this week. That was another thing about this. She did everything wrong with this, right? And unless he has some kind of proof that he physically abused her, and he may have. I wouldn't put it past a guy like that. It's no criminal, nothing. Claire's Law, whatever the fuck, nothing's gonna come of it. She waited way too long, and I think she planned it. And you know what? So what? Again, so what? I don't give a fuck. but she clearly planned this to end him. Let's keep that in mind. And just like some of the things that, not to be rude, you didn't answer my question. Your doc says you called them names. You're replying to followers, and you found out he was following exes. What was the context of the argument about cheating? No one cheated. Okay, thank you for clarifying. All right. Yeah, because what Willie's trying to do is he's trying to find out what would make a guy do that. Well, cheating, and it's a little more understandable right after that point. But they're looking for reasons. Some guy made a video. Okay, that's the wrong one. There's really nothing to be had here. I mean, listen, this one's even more incredible. You got to see it if I can get it up there. Listen to the way he talks to her.
Thing about you, and this is the thing, and this is why I fucking go round and round in circles. I join call, and when I'm getting, you're talking to me, going, this is the thing. Even though now, when it's too fucking late, you admit that you did everything fucking wrong. But when it actually matters, when you should lay down like a good fucking dog, you don't fucking do it. You fight for some reason. I don't know why you fight, because you're losing. Because you end up admitting that you fucked it all up anyway. So it's just fucking weird. And I know that you're going to end up admitting that you fucked it all up. Which is why it's easy.
Yeah, all right. Here's the thing.
It's like he's recording a video.
No, he's putting her down because he knows he can get away with it.
Yeah.
That's the other thing one of my sources says, I can't believe he was so sloppy. Well, he was sloppy because he knew he'd get away with it. He thought he had this girl over a barrel. And apparently he didn't. Here's another thing. Minus the violence. I'm pretty sure, and this is going to be a wild take, that this girl is a pain in the ass. I'm pretty sure that the reason he got upset, doesn't excuse his reaction, was, hey, help me get better on YouTube. Okay, do A, B, and C. All right, thanks for the advice. I'm going to do C, D, and F. No, I told you to do A, B, and C. But I want to do C, D, and F. Then why did you ask me for advice then? And he went nuts. And he's also an egomaniac. He talks about look, stuff like this. I mean, I'm sure, I'm sure she pressed him. It just doesn't excuse it. Alicia Sarkeesian, thanks so much.
What judging mental is, I think I may have said 100 times to the point where it's actually really hard to follow what I'm saying because it's so flexible. I've gone, you could do this, but you might be able to do that, but you might be able to do that, and you might be able to do this, and this might work, but you might be able to do that. And it sounds fucking mental. I don't even understand how you could possibly actually follow along to it. Most of my friends struggle to actually understand what I'm saying. But that's why I'm a professional and you're all not.
Yeah, he's an egomaniac, right? But here's the thing. I think he's probably trying to help her. But she wants to do it. She wants to get his advice and do it her own way. Which is enough to make you fucking nuts, right? But what normal people do is, I can't. You know what? The YouTube thing, we're done with it. I've changed my mind. We're not doing the YouTube thing. We're just going to date. I don't want you bringing in that world anyway, right? Because you can't talk to somebody like that. I'm pretty fucking sure that she did everything she could do to make this guy fucking crazy. But the problem is, you can't do that anyway. Especially with the optics of the whole thing. But I'm absolutely sure this girl did absolutely everything to make him fucking nuts. And then the final thing was she finished him off. She recorded him and finished him off.
Yeah, she wound him up.
Yeah, she wound him up and finished him off. He called her a dog too many times. He put her down too many times. He's probably doing this for twofold. He probably wants to put his little crew back together, and he probably all right, I'll date this kid, I'll bang this chick, I'll get her back on the YouTube, and I'll have people under my wing like I did before, but this time will be different. This time, they'll be even more scared of me than the last crew. So it's twofold. I'm going to get her rich, I'm going to make money off of that, and then I'm also going to have power over her. That's probably what he's going for. That's the gaslighting part. That's the abuse part. I can control her. But he didn't realize that this girl has a spine. Because he probably thinks that, well, if she had a spine, then she would fight back. She never fights back. But women don't fight back like that. They're not men. If she had given him any guff, she would have been out the fucking door. So he probably thinks, I have this girl under control. She's afraid of me at some level. just like I had all those other guys. And he just counted wrong. And it really doesn't matter. Like, I gotta be perfectly honest with you. Like, let's say she's a total fucking screaming cunt. Let's say she wound him up on purpose. Let's say the worst of the worst. Maybe like all the context from her side is out. All right, it doesn't matter. You can't tell a woman you're gonna beat her brains in with a brick. That's the crazy people do that. That's nuts. That's nuts. It's completely like, I don't even know what the fucking call it. Emotional level of a fucking brick. Just say yes, you dumb whore. By the way, one of my sources say this is a very common thing that he uses for women. Every woman that he didn't know was a whore. You're a thick man. You're a bad boyfriend calling me a bitch and insulting me every time I get slightly upset. Block me. You definitely given me a shitty attitude. Yeah, I won't unblock you though, because you're talking to you. If that stops me calling a dumb whore, yay. It's like talking to a brick. You dumb whore. Bye. He's trying to get her to do something. And if I guess, she probably doesn't want to do it the way he does, whatever the fuck she wants him to do. I think it's probably YouTube related, if I had to guess. I admitted what I did. I'm going to fucking kilt toy you. Kilt toy you. I don't know. Sid, sorry for my tone. That's not abusive.
You're not showing it, by the way. You're not showing
sure,
the
I got it.
There it is.
I'm going to break your neck. That's not normal. That's actually a slip up. He's so fucking confident he can put it on. He knows you can't write something like this down.
Yeah, he said on text.
Yeah, but he thinks he has her. She would never do it. He thinks he's probably abused her to the point where she won't. She would never say it.
Or like he kind of like broke her.
Yeah,
but he turns out
that's the word I'm looking for. He looks like he broke her. You know what I meant? Good night. So kill yourself, please. That's so funny. That is funny.
That is hilarious.
Shocked it took this long. Alex has and always will be a manipulative rat. They'll do just about anything to make himself feel important. Yep. And then he put this fucking thing. ImAllexx excuses assault and abuse by his ex-girlfriend. Video evidence. May Dexterdo. Good night, nurse. That's mine. What is this? Sorry, I'm not nice when it comes to admitting to sexual abuse and manipulation. Peace. November 21st.
2017.
Fucking funny. Funny. This is apparently I never
Stop
stop.
the point, bitch.
Black Metal Faller 666. Should I say I know about the situation and hope you send nothing but support to Alice and generally some sort of the most horrific shit I've ever heard? I can't explain how brave it is to come out and speak about stuff, especially considering how long it seemed to be going on. Really, try not to come in here.
Do you have a clip of that?
Let's see. Chris Benoit's ghost. I don't see anything wrong with these texts. Really trying to come in here with the eyes and make it about me as it is about Alice, and she deserves all. All right, I'm going to stop you right now. I never. You were leaking on this fucking guy to me and Diorio, and you deleted your fucking account, and you knew he was nuts. And you were working with him up until you canceled your fucking podcast when you found out this is coming down the pike. Don't give me this hero shit. I never. You knew that you knew who this guy was for 4 years. So much so that you were leaking to us to make sure you didn't get caught up with the Slazo situation. Don't fucking give me this bullshit now. All these guys, they all knew. All of them. They all knew what he was. But if he was bringing in money for them, it was just fucking fine. All the E-boys knew. All of them knew. But here's the thing about Alex. You know, we didn't know this. Last couple of years, he's been making money again. Nowhere near the money he was making before the Slazo situation. No million hit videos. but he managed to get back in there. That's one thing he's right about. He knows how to play this game, and he knows how to play it well. And he knows how to get rich off of it. And that's probably what he was trying to. That's probably what he was trying to teach her. And she was either too stupid, or she wanted to do. She's one of these people that you help them with something, and they don't do anything they tell you. That's no excuse for saying you're going to smash her in the head with a brick. I don't care what kind of pain in the ass she was. And she's a little vindictive herself. She set your ass up, and you deserved it. Especially the fact, for one reason alone is you pretend to be a good guy. Yeah, but I should just say, of course, I didn't know about this until recently. You knew he was nuts. You knew what he did to Slazo. You're willing to work with him as soon as it blew over. And what did he do to you, Nabber? He fucked you. You come up with the idea for the E-boys. He cuts you out of it, works with those other 3 jackasses that knew what he was like, and they made millions. Millions and millions and millions of dollars. You were in a podcast with him as of 3 months ago. Until you found out about this. That's how recently. So don't sit there and act like you're acting like him. Oh, this is so horrible for Alice and all this other bullshit. Give me a fucking break, I never. Please. Okay, buddy. Please, let it go. You're just a YouTuber. You're not a good guy. You're not wise. You don't have wisdom. You're not a fucking any kind of activist. You don't give a shit about women. You don't care about gay rights. You're just a YouTuber. I know that. You know. I know you know. I know that. Give me a fucking break. As long as he was making money for Mimulus, James Marriott, all those guys, you were totally willing to work with them. You would still be willing to work with them as long as the Alice shit was kept undercover. Now, I'm not saying that you knew that it was this extensive. Even some of the people that work with were actually generally shocked by what they saw when he's going to beat somebody's back. Because they said, I have people that, I know people that Alex abused that said they'd never seen anything like that before from him. Everything with him was passive aggressive. But you knew what he was capable of. He fucked you over, and you still willing to work with him as long as he brought in your money. So don't give this fucking, I don't want to make this about me. I want to make this about Alice. Here's what I think. I don't care. How about that? Did you lecture me years ago about the way the English care more about women than Americans? Didn't you actually fucking say that to me in a DM? I couldn't prove it because you deleted the fucking DM and told everybody you needed a break.
Okay, buddy.
Give me a virtue signaling break. I never. Just a YouTuber. Make your fucking videos. Fucking collect your goddamn money and stop acting like you know something about adult situations. You don't. You are totally willing to sacrifice all your morals, if you have any, because you're just a YouTuber. As long as the cash is coming in. You knew who Alex was. He fucked you. He went to True Jordy and made sure he buried you after you went to us again and bitched about him screwing you over the E-boys. And you worked with him again. Give me a break. I never. Give everybody a break. He fucked you. He fucked everybody you know. You know people he fucked. You know. As long as the money was coming in. What happened when you got out of line? Everybody's goofing on you, making a fucking big jackass of you on True Jordy. Another fucking rat weasel Englishman. Who got his too. Isn't it great? When's your turn, iNabber? When's your turn? All you rats in England seem to get yours in the end. I'm still here. Don't have the money you guys do. I admit it. But I have my reputation. Good luck with that. I have very much been in the dark until this all recently. Don't make me have to prove that's not true. Which makes me feel worse. Why did your fucking podcast disappear? With Alex. And that's it. The level of what was said in the document about him is indescribable. No, it's really describable. He said he wanted to hit her in the head with a fucking brick. And just absolutely, don't believe any of this. Please. This is why I'm doing this. I'm doing this for my fucking health. I'm doing this because don't believe any of this shit. I never is a virtue thing. He might be not, he's not like a total psychopath like Alex is, but he's willing to work with him. He knew who this guy was. Did he know he's abusing that girl? Probably not. But he knew he was horrible in every other aspect of life. He was certainly willing to sell people out and ruin their life and destroy their reputations over fucking pedophile allegations. And you were willing to work with them. And you're like, I can't believe this. This just came out of left field. Are you kidding me? Or did he have something on you too? Which is more likely. Why don't you just come out with it before Alex leaks to me? The situation makes me feel generally ill. I'm so angry. Well, you weren't angry about all the other people he fucked when you went into business with him? The only thing you're disappointed about is you got cut out from the E-Boys. And the reason you got cut out from the E-Boys is because you're a fat ass. And that's the truth. That's not even me being me. You're a fat ass. You got fat when you got rich. That's it. And you couldn't be an E-Boy because it's not cute to be fat. I'm fat. I'm big. I got a big ass than you. Probably not. Actually, not seen your ass. Yours is bigger than mine. That's saying some shit. I'm fucking 47. I would prefer to keep those personal thoughts private for now. But he look like it's performative.
It's all just fake.
Yeah, it's all fake. It's all
just
fake.
like
I've been telling you
pander.
guys this is 2017. It's all pandering. It's all fake. Nobody believes me until it happens to them. Maybe she did set him up. Maybe she's as bad as he is. But guess what? He got caught. For fuck's sake, also aware that I misspelled the document in the last post. But yeah, my head is naturally spinning a bit. I don't really think words can describe how I'm feeling. Did I say this already? But please just be kind to Alex. You know what? Here's what I'm going to say. Fuck her. I don't care.
You.
I think, don't tell me to do fucking anything. Fuck you. I don't know what Alex, I don't know what her fucking intentions were. I don't know what she said to him before that. I don't know if she was hit in the back. I don't know fucking anything. I do
like how
know
she teased
you
though.
knew who he was and continued to make money with him. No problem. By the way, you're not the only one. So did George. So did all those other assholes. Until they absolutely couldn't take it anymore. And you know what? You know what? Fucking, how come no one ever punched this motherfucker in the mouth? To show you what kind of men you guys are. He talks to somebody like that? And all you, where's James Marriott? 6'5" James Marriott. All you had to do is pick him up by his shirt. You ever do that to me again, I'll fucking kill you. Don't talk to me that way. You threaten my friends again, I will fucking knock that goddamn look off your face permanently. And that would have really been the end of it. But nobody's a man over there, except Cabos. I honestly feel like I should also, but I want to say more, but generally I don't know what to write. I have a million thoughts. Like, how can this not affect me? What have you thought of me?
Dude, his first thought was probably shit. I just
Yeah,
lost
it's
a
me.
shit ton of money.
It's me.
What
It's
the
always
fuck
me.
am I gonna do?
You know what he was capable of. What, True
fucking made you
Jordy,
money,
the
dude.
Newcastle fan, just suddenly got interested in the E-Boys and targeted you out of nowhere? No! Alex told him to! And James Marriott stood by, and Mimula stood by. All those fucking guys did.
Fucking Will and E.
All of them.
those fucks.
All of your friends. Don't give me
Your
this
fellow
shit.
E-boys.
You
Your
care about
fucking
him
fellow
much about
E-boys, dude.
fucking Alice as I do. I don't care. Who the fuck is Alice? Hey. Give me a break. I don't give a shit. Nobody gives a shit. It's just fucking funny that he said he was going to beat some poor girl's head in with a brick. And all you could think about was, oh man, my reputation is I give a shit about women. Even though you don't. And you told me, you told fucking the younger generation and the Englishmen. And fuck you, man. I never said that to anybody in my life. If somebody was that fucking crooked. God. Before you say Keemstar, I don't think he ever did anything like that.
Oh. Never.
Here's another thing too. I don't sit here, even if let's say Keemstar did, I don't sit up here on my fucking high horse and lecture people about this fucking, good behavior bullshit that you don't believe in. Here's my philosophy. Do what the fuck you want. Do what your rank can handle. Who are you kidding? Who are you kidding? You are in this for the money, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you know that you have to keep the curtain around and pretend that it isn't about money. You have to it's kayfabe. You have to pretend you give a shit. Because you got all those stupid little fucking girls that believe your fat ass. Just like Alex did. I know it seems very unprofessional way to respond, as it feels more like venting. But I'm sure I'm going to give some scripted PR document. This is one of those most fucked up situations I've ever seen. Oh, God, I doubt it. And you live with him? He's fucking...
had like multiple podcasts with them.
I'm
sure he's had like multiple private conversations and lived with them.
Let me ask you something. Because my source is pretty good. You didn't know he fucking smells. He doesn't take a shower. He doesn't fucking clean his room. He throws everything in fucking one room. He wears the same hoodies for weeks on end. You didn't notice the disgusting fuck was like that? Most people, when meet somebody like that, they want to get away from them. But there's only one reason to tolerate somebody like that. One, money. I mean, let's bring King.
Do you have a clip of that?
He's done a million fucking things, and I work for him to make money, and I don't fucking tell people that I give a shit about their goddamn problems or have some kind of fucking wisdom for them. You have no wisdom. You're a kid that got rich right out of YouTube, and good for fucking you. But you have no wisdom. You haven't been nowhere. You're getting the experiences now, and yet you're fucking telling everybody, oh, this is horrible, this is great. These are my morals, and let me show you what they are. You don't have shit. You're a fucking money first guy, just like all of them, iNabber, just like every single one of them. And you know what? It doesn't make it any much better or worse or anything, but please, spare me with this shit. I hated hearing this from fucking that jackass, the American jackasses too. Softball, soy boy men like goddamn Bionic Pig and Elvis the Alien, that every goddamn, it's mental health night. You don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. It's mental health month. Great. It's Gay Pride Month. Fuck them. I don't care. Neither do you. You think Gay Pride Month, you don't say to yourself, this is a really good time to express the history of the gay community. You think I can cash in this with fucking a bunch of rainbows in my goddamn bio? You don't purport to believe or live anything that you project. You knew he was nuts. Whether you knew about her is irrelevant. Fucking relevant. You knew who he was. Keepstar slaps his girlfriend and be like, that's crazy. Guess I got a new job.
Anyways, back on SFTP.
Yeah. But for now, I don't want to take away from the actual story. I just want to float a balloon out there and see if I'm going to get any fucking backlash. Just like I did with Tommy and Nick back in 2019. And say I support Alex. I don't give a shit what Alex does. Point, bitch. Alex probably going to become real fucking famous from this. You remember the rule? You fucking collab with somebody, you make them look like they started it, and you take their fans. Alex is going to have tons of sympathy coming her way. And if she has any fucking talent at all or learned anything from Alex, she's going to cash in.
I mean,
Alex is going to be just fucking fine.
She's like pretty big on
Do you have a
TikTok,
clip
I believe.
of that?
So, yeah.
Between us and Medicare stream later, oh, wow. Tommy's fucking blessed. God, it's been a while since I heard Tommy rant. This is good. I hate phonies. I hate frauds. I'm able to see through these guys for years. The only frustrating thing is nobody believes in me until after it fucking happens. Look, I don't think even iNabber's worse than him. He's a professional YouTuber. He tries to do it any way. He's got to work with slimy people. That's right. But he also fucking virtue signals like he's a person of virtue, and he's not. He's not. That's all I'm saying. You're not a person of virtue. Neither am I, by the way. Spare me this bullshit. And the thing is, like guys like iNabber and Elvis and Bionic Pig, they will fight to virtue signal, even though they don't believe in any of this shit. They're all a bunch of fucking pussies. They'd be first one to hightail it out if shit got rough. How do I know that? When shit gets rough on the internet, that's what they do. I want iNabber next to me in a foxhole. You know? Spare me. Spare me. Spare everybody. Just do your fucking faggoty YouTube videos. That's how much I don't care. I want your fan base to flip out on me so I get a big fucking boner when they're like, you said these Kessler. That's right. I don't fucking care. You care. You won't. You probably say it all the time. Just like fucking this guy goes around calling it, oh, that girl's a whore. That's a girl's a whore. That sound familiar? How do you think I found that out? Apparently he calls every girl a whore. A true misogynist. A real one. Because this is not fucking me cracking jokes. This is what misogyny looks like. That's what it looks like. Right there, folks.
Fucking head against the wall with a brick.
That's what it looks like. That's how ugly it is. It's not, I find Myelonopolis funny. Or I listen to Come Town. That's what it is.
I'm gonna fucking bash your fucking head against.
It's the guy that preaches against everybody else. You're lucky she didn't have a brother. God,
I sent you more statements on your Discord.
I heard somebody talking to my daughter that way. I think I'd bash their brains in with a brick.
Yeah.
What's going on? What are you saying?
I sent you more stuff on Discord. Mimilus responded. You could read his statement too.
Does he say, I'm aware of the Alex situation. Smart move. See, Mimilus is smart. I would usually wait for both parties said, but since damning is over, he's smarter than most. By the way, I'm sure he knew too. He was willing to work with him.
Probably,
he knew exactly who he was too.
I mean, he knew how much of a dick he was.
But here's the thing. He writes smarter.
Yeah.
I'm aware of the situation. I would usually hit in both parties. But that's the part where because I wasn't totally sold on her either. But I think the evidence is overwhelming. I spent this morning reading what Alice has written, going over the evidence she's provided. No one should have to go through that as well. Okay, fine. It's awful, disturbing, and seriously shocked me. I am still processing what happened. He said he wanted to hit her head with a brick. You process that? This is one of the worst situations. Oh, blow me. God. I have ever seen in your life. No, I'll translate that. This is one of the worst situations I've ever seen happen to a YouTuber in my life. How about it's okay? It took a lot of courage to come out and speak. I'm not so thrilled. I don't think so. I think this was probably planned. Looks. I mean, if you listen to the stuff, it seems premeditated. I'm not that impressed. I just don't care. I think women that date him should probably know how he behaves. So I really don't care if she set him up or not. It really doesn't matter.
No.
But I'm not going to sit there and make Alice a fucking hero. You know. Who's the guy they beat up in fucking Minnesota? The black guy?
No, not really, but
go ahead.
The
guy, the black guy everybody rioted over? I can't remember his name all of a sudden. George Floyd.
George
Floyd.
Floyd.
Here's my thing on George Floyd. Horrible what happened to him. Jesus, I hope that, I know, I'm glad that cop went to jail. But guess what? He's no fucking hero, all right? He's a sad sack of shit, is what he was. And if I had to guess, it's probably a similar situation. It's a sad sack of shit. All right, this is supposedly after he kicked her. Now, there's no evidence this one way or another, so I'm hesitating to say that he kicked her. But I mean, I can believe it.
Over what? I don't understand. Because I ain't got anything fucking to be stuck up over.
but for some reason something isn't good enough for you. You get to do whatever you fucking want all day. It's like, and then you look like a fucking miserable fucking little cunt all the time. Like, your face is annoying to look at, like when I come downstairs. Like, I'm actually fed up of looking at you. Which is why.
Well, you have no business. You are one of the ugliest men in England. I'm going to tell you, 5'1", you're ugly. You're going to say you don't want to look at her?
I sleep downstairs, so I don't want to have to come upstairs and, oh, you're taking all the covers. It's like, fucking woman, just like fucking ask me to buy another one or stop fucking complaining. Like, nothing, the thing is, it annoys me, nothing needs to be an argument because everything is fixable. Buy a new duvet, I sleep downstairs. But no, you've always got to act like none of this stuff, because you don't actually try and fix any of your fucking problems.
Actually, it sounds like she's doing it right now. Getting the fuck out of there.
Yeah, she's fucking leaving.
Fucking, it's infuriating at this point. Like earlier, you're miserable about making a shit.
You know what gets me about this? And tell me, can I see? Remember playback position? Okay, great. I want to get guys who knows one of the things that always, and by the way, when I met him in person, it was the same way. One of the things that always confused me about Alex is he talked in circles. He never really got to the point on anything. I remember he used to call in shots from the point when he's kidding. He was like a 20K, 30K YouTuber. He never could get to the fucking point. He never could speak clearly. He was just all over the place, really flighty. Have you noticed that's not the case in any of these videos? That he talks, gets directly to the fucking point? Maybe he's not the dumbass that I thought he was. I mean, he might be saying, well, look what he did to himself. He's dumbass. No, that's the psychopathy. I got this beat. I could beat anything. I could beat her too. That bitch would never think of ratting on me. That's the psychopathy. But like every time I've ever spoken to this guy, he just rambles and he goes on and on and on. And everything he says here is very direct. He said it over the dog thing that people don't really understand me. Because I'm doing this, that, and the other thing. Yeah, I noticed that. He used to talk but never say anything. There was no substance there. Something very transparent out there. There's just nothing, there was no there with him. But yet, when the mask's off, he sounds like me when I'm pissed off. I just noticed that. I wanted to point that out. I want to see him talking about kicking his girlfriend.
All you have to do is say what it is and it fits. It's fine. You don't have to, like, you don't clean up after yourself. Nigga, neither do you.
Oh!
I don't know why somebody's so obsessed with that. Yeah, he said the N-word. Who cares? Everybody seems like, I don't give a shit.
In anger.
It's just
in
funny.
a fit of rage. Yeah. It's hilarious.
Call a white British girl the N-word. And he said the hard R. It is fun. It just makes everybody laugh. That's what it is.
So, leave it. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Ali Khan wrote based, question mark.
I didn't go around fucking complaining about everything that you don't clean up after. Why?
Yeah, go guys. They all block me. Keep an eye on fucking Bionic Pig. I don't think they'll actually say anything, but get it to me as soon as possible when they disavow. Please.
Because you don't talk about it in your fucking little small brain. You don't even want us to pay for any of it. So, who really fucking cares what you have to say?
Well, she's not saying anything, you dipshit.
And what does it even
She's just
fucking
back in her
matter?
bag.
If you want to clean up, I'll fucking hire one. It's my money.
I know that sound. Women seem to make a fucking funny sound when they're packing up, and that is the sound of a woman packing up.
This is the thing, even right now, you just ignore all of that. I'm giving you options for everything, you just ignore everything. You're not actually trying to sort out any of these problems. And if you've got problems with bins, man, why don't you fucking call them?
Wait a minute. Problems with bins? Oh, that's interesting.
Throwing out the trash?
Yeah, he's a slob. I heard he's an unbelievably slob. Like, smells everything.
Yeah.
He just said problems with bins.
What does it have to
Yeah, she's a woman. She had fucking enough of it. She don't want to get a fucking vaginal infection from his sloppiness.
be me? You can fucking call people, you can get it sorted, you can take them out if you want to.
Oh, they are talking about taking out the bins.
But no,
By the way, for you Americans out there, it means the garbage.
because Alice doesn't actually fucking do anything.
He's not a hoarder, he's a slob.
I'm trying to fucking right now, I'm spending pretty much fucking every single day trying to figure out where fucking 75,000 fucking pounds has gone.
and whether I'm ever going to get it. And then any of my future YouTube revenue, which the company's holding my channel fucking hostage.
Oh.
So yeah, sorry I forget about to fucking clean the side sometimes. I got bigger fish to fry. And I still have to post.
Go away.
You just don't think about it either.
Go away.
Such a fucking woman.
Go away. So
Yeah, she doesn't want you fucking like slobbing the place up. That's called living with a woman. You're right. See, guys can like throw shit around and be fine and just smell and be other. Girl lives like that. She could actually get sick.
are you. Ironically.
Huh?
So are you.
Did she ever say, "Why'd you kick me"? Really? You met more women slobs than men? Not me, buddy. I met a few women slobs, though.
I tried to stop this
A lot
like
of
7
videos.
times
You could have
earlier.
stopped. It was you.
Oh, there we go.
It was all you.
I tried to stop
Go
it.
away.
I did try to
Go
stop
away.
it.
Go away. Just go away.
I find it weird that she's like, this is clearly over garbage, and the video is titled right after he kicked me. She's not brought it up once, and they're fighting over bins. I'm as I'm saying, I'm not 100% believing her.
Infuriating.
Yes.
You have to be a fat, retarded loser not to be able to clean a small British flat. Yeah, first of all, it's probably not small if they're living in London. He's got money.
I mean, you could fucking hire somebody to clean up.
Probably.
That's how fucking rich he is.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
most of these guys, you sit in front of that fucking computer all day. They have no life experience, nothing, yet they tell everybody about life. Something always infuriates me. He accuses a former male editor of SA. Well, what else is new?
Yeah, he did that. Yes, yeah.
Yesterday? What?
Yesterday, one of his formal editors, they like dropped on Twitter that Alex was going around telling people that the editor assaulted him, sexually assaulted Alex.
Yeah, here's the thing about that. You know, I
I
had
was
reported
surprised.
fucking 5 years ago, that he was like getting his friends and
Yeah. I
fucking
mean,
threatening
it's not
them.
surprising.
Like none of this information was out there. Was it 100% proven? No. So I don't feel sorry for him either.
Yeah.
Everybody knew who he was. If you didn't have enough evidence after Salazzo, fuck you.
Like, if you had to do half the shit I had to do, you would understand why loads of stuff doesn't get done.
Well, make a video.
Go away. Just go away.
You upload one
Go away.
half-assed
Go
video
away.
every 3
Go
weeks.
away.
Oh yeah, and Zaptai too. Yeah, I mean, everybody knew. Everybody knew.
Yeah.
Everybody knew. Did they knew it went to this level? Don't know. We'll never will. But they knew what a bastard he was. They knew. They all knew. Solid Shive, Zaptai, this other guy. You all knew. You all knew.
But
He's
Zaptai
lived his life
guy
on the
got
internet
accused.
since 2015. They all knew. What? You couldn't take it me? What? Because I'm old? You couldn't believe me? Because I'm what? Not woke? They all knew. James Charles, that's another one. Although he turned out to be a bit of a creeper. Backstabbers. They all
I
know.
think he means Marriott, though. Yeah.
Marriott. No, he did. I don't think he and he didn't do Marriott.
No.
It does
Go
terribly.
away.
they at least knew, at very fucking minimum, he's an untrustworthy bastard. E-boys, though.
It's a big podcast,
And that's
right,
the thing.
guys?
I don't
It's
even
popping.
care that they did the E-boys. I don't give a fuck. It's just a job at the end of the day. All right? I know it's one of those fucking teenage girls you're making this content for. It's just a fucking job at the end of the day. I get that. But you cannot virtue signal now about how much you care about Alice. You don't? Because you know. You know. You're just thinking, how can this affect me? The only guys I think should get off, Quite and Blue Stank. Blue Stank has pretty much come clean on what this guy was about 5 years ago. Quite ended up getting fucked over himself that he did. That's it. But anybody virtue signals, and even Quite virtue signals for some reason, which I don't think he will. They all knew what a bastard he was. And they're not freaking out because, like, holy shit, I never saw this before. They're like, holy shit, how is this going to affect me?
Okay, buddy.
Alex is a Harvey Weinstein of YouTube. Everybody knew. Nobody talked. Yeah, in a kind of a sense. No, like I said, I don't know if they knew anything about this. This doesn't prove, by the way, this doesn't prove he kicked her. This proved they got in a fight and he's a ranting and raving lunatic. In fact, if this didn't have the context of the kick, I would say, all right, they got in a fight. Like, give me a break.
Go away.
Every married couple on the planet's been a fucking fight like this. Every one.
Well, I slept up here because you made me. I wanted to sleep downstairs so I could fucking actually wake up on time today.
I didn't make you.
Yes, you did.
No.
You were throwing a fucking fit.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Well, you can stop this right now.
Yeah, shut up. You're following me and going on. Fuck off.
Do you have a clip of that?
Definitely does. Alex legs. You want to know why I got this, Bruce?
Please.
I mean, he is telling her, go away, go away. They won't do it.
Yeah, I mean, he would just follow her and yell.
Following her around and screaming and yelling. I mean, if I heard this myself, I said, this is nothing. I would have said, this is nothing. But
yeah, I mean, it's just like a couple's fight. But
everything, yeah, he's a raving lunatic. And there's more.
Yeah, there's like another voice note, a voice note.
Yeah, I think it's right here. Please unblock me. I'm crying so much. This is awful. Can I say goodbye? You mean, when was this? Did we have a date on this fucker? It means so much.
This is March 9th.
Like
March
no
9th.
year.
I can't imagine saying goodbye. I didn't when I left because I thought we'd fix it. I know we don't have a chance. I did. It's a voice note. Can we even call? Fuck, please, anything. If you could see me, you know I'm not a fucking around. I think he's trying to say. I'm not lying. I'm just broken. Alice, please don't let it end like this. I sent you a message on Facebook. You haven't opened them. Oh, this is like the next. Oh, so he's just doing this every other day, and she's not answering him. I don't know if it's intentional or not. Here's another thing he should have known. Like he probably thought I could do this. I could do this. And every couple days
I can get her back.
Yeah, I can get her back.
Stop
I can
the
do
point,
this.
bitch.
And there also might be panicked. Like, what if she has something?
Yeah. Probably. It's probably more that than anything else.
Hello, can you see this? If so, reply. Unblock me on Facebook. Let's talk about yesterday properly. I won't call you anything. I can send voice notes. If that's what you need. I'm trying to make this work. I'll compromise if I have to. Please don't make me feel stupid. because really last time I can't do this after today. I wanted, but none of these are answered. And she's just letting him do this so she can. Yeah, she's letting him do this so she can nail him later. Did she go to the cops prior to this?
I'm not sure if she did or did not. I have no idea.
I doubt it, but this girl surprised
Probably.
me. This girl surprised
not.
me of 4. Man, I'm not 100%. This girl shocked me a little bit. I was a little surprised she actually had something on him.
Yeah. Oh, she had a lot.
Yeah, she's
Just
finished.
a lot.
She ended him. I can't believe you're fucking doing this. There's nothing going to say or do. Read your message. How are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. I hate reading our message. It's been torture. I'm just trying to see if you get... Because usually when they get to this point, they start saying, you're a fucking whore. That's what I'm waiting for. Read the DMs. No, Insta DMs, blah, blah, blah. Why are you ignoring me?
Are you ignoring me?
Oh, my God.
DMs,
Oh, my
DMs,
God.
DMs,
Oh, my
DMs,
God. Yeah, where are you at? Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, more? All right.
What do you got?
I sent you a audio file. I'm not sure how you could play it, but you could download it and drag it onto Chrome.
Just
a
like
quick, easy way.
Long phone call or something.
It's a long one, but like we could just kind of watch a bit, listen to a bit of it. I guess.
Listen to it from here, I think. Yeah, this is like a phone. It's really long. I'll do as long as I can.
Sorry, my phone cut off. It wasn't acceptable behavior, like in any way, shape, or form. It was insane. Like I guess I've just been stuck in that cycle for so long that I felt like I could do no wrong. I felt like I was the fucking, oh, look at me, I do all this fucking work and
a moment of clarity.
I do everything and I try and do this and, just nobody's appreciative and, I know you appreciated it and I know that you appreciated the effort that I used to put in. And then I just stopped because I had you and you're my girlfriend and we lived together, and the more further we got through our relationship, the less effort I put in. And if it wasn't for you leaving, I might never, ever, ever have changed my ways. I might have just continued on like that. At the end of the day, the only thing that's important is that I didn't listen to you. You were right. It's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. I was impossible to work with. I didn't make it easy. I constantly thought inwards about myself and not about you and what was going on. I didn't make any attempts to change. I didn't make any attempts to fix my life.
Yeah, he's fishing. Anything that'll land. Anything that'll land. Yeah, he's fishing. It's fucking funny is what it is.
I made excuses. And it got to the point where I wanted to be alone, because if I was alone, nobody could tell me that I was fucking up and that I was doing anything wrong. And for the first week that you weren't here, I just spent the entire week doing nothing. And after that week, I realised just kind of like how fucked up my life was, and I have made attempts to try and fix it. I have a schedule, I take out the bins, I look after the cats. I'm like a functioning person. I go out for my bike ride. I've been sorting out my doctor's appointment, even though it's bloody hard in the middle of fucking nowhere. I am just like so frustrated because I've been doing all of that, but then I've been getting on with you, and instead of like apologizing, I've been trying to just be like, oh no, look, I'm good now. Like I'm perfectly fine now. I'm like,
that's the Alex I know. Just saying a lot, like speaking a lot, but not saying anything. That's the Alex I know. I don't know that really direct guy. Of course, it's all fake.
I'm like a person. Everything's great. And I realise that must come across as like so dismissive to you. Or also like, why is he doing that stuff now? Why is he being like this now? Why couldn't he have been like this back then?
And then
I got him.
you get upset or angry, which is fine and understandable. Or I do something to upset and anger you, like following some fucking idiot on Twitter or Instagram, some woman.
Oh.
And, yeah, you must think like, oh, this guy's, like, he's just a fucking cunt. And he's being a cunt, and he's not stopping being a cunt, and he's not gonna apologise for what I did, and he's not gonna try and make it work with me. He just kind of wants me to be here.
I heard Brit Bong asked if she was single.
He doesn't want to lose me. I was trying to be like too cool and nonchalant at points, and then I would let it slip how uncool and how not well I was taking everything, and by that I mean my behaviour. I haven't been lashing out at you because of the fact that you left me. I've been lashing out at you because of the fact that I didn't fix my stuff. And I think
I'm not lashing out because I'm not lashing at you because you left me. I'm lashing at you because I didn't fix my stuff. I mean, it's he's speaking, but what does that mean? Nothing.
I think what's worse,
empty words.
Empty words.
I'm being completely
salad.
honest here, because I don't want to leave anything off the table at this point, is that, like, I generally had a conversation, like, with my friends a few months ago just about, like, how much I feel like, you know, I've just, like, I don't feel good about myself, and I would wake up a lot of the times when I was with you, and I'd think, I knew that I, like, didn't deserve to still be with you. And instead of fixing it, I was just like, oh, I've already fucked it anyway. I became worse. Like, I sabotaged it. And it was intentional, because I knew that I was being shitty. And I just thought, oh, it's already too late.
Nah, shut up. Not enough for you.
By the way, he starts crying in this voice note.
Where? Like heavily?
Just jump like heavily. Yeah, jump like in the middle. Like go to.
Keep here as my own. I don't want.
Maybe like
and
10 or
I
10
am
or
deeply
11.
sorry for that. And I just wanted to make that clear that I can see every single direction where I went wrong.
Name one.
And obviously, there's more stuff that upset you. You know, and you know, my behavior recently, like after that, you know, that's just a horrible misplace of my own ego. Like, I have wanted you to run back to me, and I wanted you to, you know, be forgiving. I wanted you to
kind of this might be like, this is kind of what I was talking about. Like, she ain't going nowhere. Yeah, she ain't going nowhere. Well, you picked the wrong broad.
just kind of go, yeah, that's good enough, Alex, you've tried, or we'll work
Try Asian girls. They'll put up with anything.
on it. And you did do that. It's the worst part, is you did do that. And at the time, I wanted so much more. I was like so desperate for you to just like fucking come back home. That anything else that wasn't that just made me so frustrated, because
Just remember, Alex slept with that guy.
you know, I felt like it was slipping away, but not just that. I felt like you know, I even said to you, like, I'm worried that
Shut up and cry. I want to hear you cry and bawl. Like
Go to 17.
All right. Bawl like a bitch that you are. For me. Bawl for daddy. Come on. Here you go. Cry for daddy. Come on, you can do it. I can't find it. No.
It's like 17.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to. I have to
yeah.
download it because it's like streaming funny. I don't fucking download it. Who cares?
it's a way out. I know what I meant.
Here we go. Oh, here we
go.
Sorry.
Here we go.
For how you did actually tell me, and you were upfront and honest about it, which is more than I could say for how I've been.
Explain twice.
Okay.
And instead, I used that to call you a liar. So I understand why you, I understand it's my fault why we have a lot of all of the issues. Sorry, not a lot. I'm not trying to let myself get off the hook. All of them.
Oh.
This is nonsense.
And with work and stuff, I know that you're just trying to enjoy it. And I was making it unenjoyable for you because I wasn't having
You need to make me money! Make me money, woman!
fun. So I believed that everybody else shouldn't have fun and that you shouldn't have fun. And that I convinced myself that life is miserable and life is fucking putting up with stuff. And, I just remember moments with you where I was my happiest.
Cry for me, you bitch!
And
Cry! Cry,
I
bitch!
was sat in your bedroom.
Cry!
Just me and you, just lying there together. And, it should have
I wonder if he thought for a second, God, I hope Tommy C doesn't hear this and starts cackling.
been that all the time. And when we got Bear, or you got Bear, sorry, still
Wings of Redemption says this guy's a bitch.
doing it. Just how happy I was for you, because I thought it would help you heal.
Heal from what?
But I was right there just making stuff worse. I made them, even your relationship with the cat, like, I was upsetting you. And because
Probably hated that cat.
I was being selfish and being like, why doesn't she, I was like, why doesn't she want to share the cat with me? And it's because of the way that I was acting.
Just let her have the cat, you stupid ass.
And I knew that, by the way. It's not me. I didn't just figure that out. Like, I knew that back then. I was like, of course she's going to take the cat away from me. I'm being a dick. Why would she want a cat near me? She doesn't want the cat to be attached to me because she probably wants to leave. And I felt that at the time, and instead of doing anything about it, I just fucking moped and sulked like a fucking child.
No. You
I'm
bitch.
sorry for getting emotional.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I'm just really angry at
Hilarious.
myself. Because you were the best.
He doesn't admit to anything this whole fucking time. The minute we list the wall, he doesn't admits to nothing. I grew up with the sociopaths, and here's what they used to say. I know I've made my mistakes, but you've made mistakes too. Well, what mistakes? Well, we got to work on here. Like, well, you've made mistakes too. What mistakes did you make? Don't get fresh with me. Never admit anything. They don't want to work on anything. They want you under control. And he thought he had this girl under control. And now what's going to happen? He's like, because most of these English bitches, they're terrified. Especially these, I've got testimony, they're terrified of women. They're terrified to see them in public and somebody do something to them because, they know how quick they will use a situation and try to, twist it in abuse. And they know how that easily can be twisted because they're experts in it. They don't give a shit about women any more than anybody else does. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. I was wrong, and I just can't live without you. Dun, 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 dun. Baby, go back. Knucka, knucka, knee. Knucka, knucka, knucka. Yeah. You never say anything. Now, I don't know if he wants her back because he misses her. Or he wants he may. Maybe he does. Yeah. But, no, I just think he met his match and he misjudged. He misjudged his own manipulation abilities. I think that's all it was. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. I was wrong, and I just can't live. Baby, come back. Everybody thinks that's Hall & Oates. It isn't. You know that? That song.
It's a classic. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a classic song.
My father said when I was in a crib, I used to bug out when I heard that song. It came out in like 78, so I was like jumping around thinking it was the coolest song ever. Who knows? Alex would be born 20 years later.
And that would be his fucking theme song.
Dude got owned by a cat. Is my takeaway. Here's my takeaway. Let's get your calls. Sit man. Only Alex though. No open phones. Sit man. Sit man. I put a tweet.
No one wants.
You're an idiot. Alex is one of those crazy high school exes that you forgot about, but they still text you from time to time saying they want you back. Good one, guy. You know anybody you like that personal ghost gaming? Don't worry, I'm 43, so I remember that stuff too. Yeah, getting old. See, man, you're on.
There we go.
All
Holy
right.
fuck.
What do you want?
No, I gotta say, you gotta be fucking happy to see this shit. How many years has it been?
I was thinking a couple months ago that I think we'd finally heard the end. I didn't know he had a bit of a resurgence. I wonder, you know what?
Okay, buddy.
I hope he does it again. I hope he comes back again. I do. I am all for an Alex comeback. No, I am. Like, how amazing would that be? And how amazing.
Wouldn't it be like funny?
And he'll do this again, and everybody will act like, oh my God, I gotta separate myself from him.
I'm giving an
Put
eye
a
on
one in the
Alex.
chat if you want an Alex comeback. Give it a year or two. Yeah, it's been 5 years since Lazo. 5 years, half a decade. Man, that's a long time. One's in the
dude.
chat. I want an Alex comeback. Hashtag Alex comeback. He can do this. He can do it. I bet he's already planning. Go ahead.
The best thing is if you play his apology with that ukulele song, it's absolutely great.
That's fantastic. Because NPCs say nothing and they have no substance, and neither does he. I think he
never takes ownership. Never will.
No, he can't. He's probably not capable of it. Baby, come back.
Dude, I loved him crying when he had to go back to the fucking UK. I finally watched that.
Yeah, he cried on his phone with Queen Annie, King Annie, or whatever her name was. Another fucking psychopath. All of them are nuts. The rest of them are pussies.
It's just great just watching all of this. How many years has it been? It's been like over 5 years.
I met him 8 years ago.
Jeez.
Back in 2018.
16.
Fuck yeah.
No,
Beautiful.
16.
Yeah, I met him summer 2016. I met him. He used to call in. He used to call in here and just ramble on for fucking ever. And then I fucking had to smack his ass in 2017. But everything is about not getting
to the point.
Well, he's just not. He's getting what he wants. He thinks he's manipulating powers are not as sharp as he thinks they are. Yeah.
The other thing is that I'm kind of interested because, like, from our perspective, is that every time we always hear it, like, from the female, there's other victims that are going to come forward.
Who cares what he does? He better have more than she does. I'm not. Here's one thing. I'll make this 100% clear. There is no evidence of physical and/or sexual abuse. None. There's evidence that he's fucking nuts and you should stay away from him. But guess what? I've said that before. Have a good one, Gus. Man, let me get some of the other callers.
You too. Enjoy.
KB baby. K-baby? You're on.
I'm actually kind of surprised that Alex is getting as much blowback as he is. I thought he was going to fucking wither away. I didn't realize he made a comeback.
No, I didn't know. I was thinking a couple weeks ago, like, I was told he was living off his old money. But apparently he was getting like 200K a video. So that's not like the big money he was getting before, but he managed to weasel his way back. And I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like he found a new audience. That's what happened. He just like found another one.
Alex has no discernible talent but one. He can't sing. He can't dance. He's not funny. He's not even a good critic. He's not creative. He has no creative fucking ability. He can't play music. Can't sing. Nothing. Usually you have to have at least a facsimile. I have a tiny bit of funny. I don't even think I'm not like God. I'm not like Bill Burr or fucking like that's like genius level, right?
Right.
He has none of that. But what he does, he knows how this thing works. He knows how trends work, and he knows how to take advantage of it. And he knows how to cash it. And which, by the way, that trait in itself, there's nothing wrong with that. But he also knows to grow. You got to make connections with people. You got to work in a group eventually. Right. Otherwise, it's, the 100,000 views. Now, he's probably not in a position to do that anymore. So he probably put his mind to it and figured out how to, scratch some cash out. Now, I don't know how he's going to do it after this. I be honest with you. I mean, he certainly
It wouldn't
can't.
be funny if he like joins the red pill
yes.
community.
Yeah, I can see Sneeko
like,
coming up.
Hating.
This guy's Alex got it right. That bitch needs to shut the fuck up when she's. Yeah. I have no doubt in my mind that he was like, she would ask him, he would tell her, and she would do nothing of the sort. I had no doubt in the mind he didn't take out the fucking bins. Yeah, fresh and fit. That would be a great move.
Yeah, I don't think he can appeal to his audience that he's appealed to for the last couple of years.
I don't know how he can appeal to them now after what he did to those guys, but they're not so upset about fucking false allegation and ruining guys' lives. They only care if you yell at a girl and call her cunt. That's it. That's all I care about. That's to them. The N-word. Who gives a shit? Voldemort.
Yeah, if Augie did all of this, everybody would be applauding him, but it's Alex, so yeah, that's the audience he made.
Well, Augie thinks that bitch needs to shut up and do what she's told. All right, that's all. That's what I heard. Don't tell anybody. Bye. Ghost Gaming, you're on the air. Ghost Gaming.
Hey, Tom.
What do you got?
I was gonna ask, how happy do you think Carlos is right now?
I bet if I had to guess, Carlos is not terribly surprised.
Well,
I wonder. I didn't start. Of course, when the Samuel video, by the way, his video still sucked. Well, there was a point, there was something happened yesterday when I was going over his video. I want to see if I can find it. If I can't, I can't. Probably not good entertainment, but I want to go over one of my own videos. There was a point in time when he said something that did resonate with me. See if I can find it. When was my last show prior to this? Or live?
I think we covered it.
Okay, hold on a second. You idiots. Hold on a second. Let me go to the Samuel video. If I can find it. Can I find it? Rid of that shit. When I was watching his dopey video.
I think it's the other stream. I don't believe it's this one.
No, I said something. I said something in this one too.
Do you have a clip of that?
Yeah, I did. Jack B. And I want to see if I can find. Yeah, I did say something in this one. I know I did. No, I said something about him, but I didn't put his stuff. I just said, I just don't know what the timestamp is. Oh, I think I found it. Yes, it was him talking to Lyrics. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I can send you the DMs.
Okay, cool. And you spoke to iNeighbor too, and iNeighbor said they have a podcast. I didn't even know that they have a new podcast.
Yeah, they had a podcast called Scraps, and then it.
Boy, they did really manage to keep their fucking success away from us. They probably figured out how to circumvent us.
Fell apart recently as well, and he hasn't really spoke to Alex in the past couple of weeks.
I've just seen the latest video.
Oh fuck, sorry. Let me see.
Let me just get the screenshot.
Yeah, for sure. Let me pull this up.
I've just seen.
Alex is fucking pulling 100K still.
Alex is.
He had kind of like a renaissance.
Oh, did he? Oh, he's doing great.
Yeah.
He's fucking.
Yeah.
But they've taken down all the videos. They spoke about stuff like Jojo Siwa and like TikTok drama and like
Alex always knew where to go, but he could spot a trend a million miles away.
Wait, when did they take down the videos? It couldn't have been because of this, was it?
No, apparently something else like happened behind the scenes that fell apart.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Here's the thing: if you try to fool Eric, he'll sniff out your bullshit.
Yeah, I won't show the DMs, but if you could, unless
I love how they always go to the wrong people, and that's what happened to Alex. He went to Lyrics. It's so funny. Lyrics will sniff your ass out. Yeah. Hey, you know what you could do? You can find out what's happening in the future by watching me. Nah, got a pretty good record.
Yeah, I assume you probably don't want to leak those.
Yeah.
iNapa, like, wasn't iNapa and ImAllexx, like, didn't they do a podcast together, or they were in like some kind of fan group and then?
No, it was that. Yeah, it was that.
That's fucking like what James Marriott, I think.
Yeah, Larry says excellent bull. I think it's going off too. I think you can actually see it going off right here.
The four of them will.
He's too fat.
And
I'm an e-boy. Hey, you're not e-boy. Actually, they did. The best part about it was I never was snitching on him the whole time during the Slazo thing, right? And then Alex wrote iNabber, and told him, like, I don't know how I'd have got through this time without you. And when they put the whole thing together, which was a huge success, they left him out. When he bitched about it, because it was his idea, right? He bitched about it. They sent True Jordy to smash him one. And True Jordy got his too. Talking bad about Muslims. Horrible.
I know, right? It's fucking disgusting.
They all court these progressive jerk-offs and they fall in their own traps. It's great.
I'm Alex again and then got fucked over again.
Yeah.
You ever see all this stuff with iShow's feed every time he's in one of these soccer events in England and iShow's feeds it? You notice who isn't there? True Jordy.
From what it seems, because they've been friends for a while now, like the past couple of years. Because the E-boy stuff was a blip in their friendship.
Not that much.
Interesting.
Not that much of a blip.
Yeah.
I can send you a screen recording as well. If you just.
I didn't know Alex had a comeback.
Yeah, just the contents of the like messages between me and her was just.
I guess I want to talk to him. No, I don't think it's. But I remember saying something to the effect of, there was something in, maybe it's the other video, and it was something like, wait a minute, maybe it was the other video, and it was consistent. I was like, I don't buy this girl, I don't buy this fucking YouTuber, the Samuel guy, right? But that sounds familiar, like how he kind of flips like that. And basically, what I'd heard before is like, if he got pissed off, he would kind of read you the riot act, sort of passive aggressively, you know, like you wouldn't want somebody to find out about that, would you? You know, something like that. And it was something that he said in the video. It was something that he said in the video that tripped that wire for me. It's like, wait a minute, that sounds familiar. And I really do trust the people that have talked behind him, his back. And but they're even saying that the shaking of the hands and fucking talking to the girl like that is new. Like, that's pretty wild. What do you want to say, Ghost Gaming?
No, I just wanted to say Alex can suck on Carlos's big English balls.
Yes, well, yes. Very good. Kaiser Soros, you're on the air.
What's more surprising, the fact ImAllexx dated a woman, or the fact a woman dated ImAllexx?
The Alex, I never believed he was gay. I always thought it was part of the.
Well,
yeah, never for a second. Never believed he was gay.
Yeah, I could actually kind of.
I said that. I think I'm on record saying that, like, jokingly, but I did believe. I never believed he was gay. I thought he said he was bisexual because, you know, that's the easy one to do to get in, you know, kind of. I love the LGBTQ. By the way, I'm one of you. I never thought he was gay.
Yeah. What do you think the apology is
And
going to
here's
be
another
like?
thing. All the fucking guys that I've talked to that knew him personally never mentioned a male relationship of any kind. They never, maybe he dates girls, but he fucks guys or something like that. I've heard that before. No one ever said that. I think at this stage, too, they all hate his guts. They would have said, oh, yeah, he blew what's-his-face. Never came across it. Never believed he was gay. Don't believe he was bisexual. I think he was always heterosexual. And if he is, it doesn't really matter. Like, who cares if he is or he isn't, right? I just felt that the gay thing was just one more move to show, you know, I'm one of you.
Another chess move.
Yeah, another chess move. That's
libs.
all it was. I mean, you think of the guys he worked with. Leon Lush, fucking douchebag Maldonado, or whatever his name is, fucking Chris Reagan. I mean, everybody.
Elvis, Bionic Pig, Zap Time.
Like, everybody. He sucked them dry and moved on. I mean, I said that. I feel like I'm repeating myself because I've already went through this years ago.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like Mimulus, like, at least he's not like, he's only preaching to me a little bit. Fucking, I mean, nobody knew. Like, I'm not saying I'm not saying anybody knew about this shit. I think that's seeing in person is more of a shock. They knew he was a bastard. They totally knew he was a bastard.
I mean, like, they knew his sneaky ways. They knew how much fucking scumbag
They
he
lived.
is.
They lived with him. They knew he was smelly. They knew he didn't take care of himself. They knew he was a snake.
Do you have a clip of that?
Some of them are afraid, and others were afraid not to make money.
So basically, he only fucks men in the career.
Does he? Who'd he blow?
You know, like he fucks them over.
Pyro's a furry. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Is he a proud?
By the
furry?
way,
What?
By the way, what the fuck? Sorry, Elvis the Alien.
Yes. What about? Oh,
the
good.
girl follows him. The girl follows.
Oh
him.
yeah.
And they follow each other on Twitter. So that
Yeah.
we could probably
Well, I don't
safely
know.
assume
Did they know
that
each
that
other?
was
No,
the
because
story.
she followed Nick.
No.
like
I'm
randomly.
not saying that they. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that they knew each other. I'm saying that he knows the story.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I'm sure.
Yeah,
she knows
he knows
about
the
Southside.
story, and
I'm sure she knows about.
And guess
Southside.
what?
Yeah.
He hasn't like tweeted anything about this at all.
Smart
like
move.
nothing.
Smart move.
Yeah.
Probably the best move.
Yeah.
Probably the best move. Well, he had nothing to do with this. When he starts going about, oh, that poor girl, then let me know.
All right.
If he's not watching me right now, you should watch me. I should do your fucking PR. Remember when Elvis the Alien told Ant-Man or the Act Man, oh, don't listen to Tommy, he doesn't know anything, and then he had to delete that fucking tweet? I do. Actually, I talked to Act Man. He checked on me. He's giving me kind words, hoping we get the house, which isn't looking good, by the way. We'll probably find out this week, no later than next. Thought we had it. It looks like it's slipping through our fingers. Oh wells.
Oh, never mind. Elvis did make a response. I just like went on his Insta.
Yeah.
I'm sending it to you right now.
Okay. Cool man shoe. Ship it.
It's being sent.
All right, buddy. Baby, come back.
Here you go. It's in your DMs. That's from his Instagram story.
What's the story? Oh, he did? I heard about the Alex stuff. I've been rather distant from the commentary community for a while now, so I haven't too much to add. I generally disturb and upset me. I hope all the best for Alex. All right. There's nothing you can do with that.
Hard. I mean, it's a bit of a smart response. Just, oh,
But even
yeah,
even that's a
Bye.
response like, oh God, they know I worked with him in the past. This might
Yeah.
come back and fuck me. So let me just say that's not the worst one. And in fairness to him, he really had nothing to do with him after Zaptai. But he was totally willing to throw Zaptai under the fucking bus after he said publicly, like, I still want to be friends with him. And remember this, that man's 32 years old, and he was like in his late 20s when this whole fucking shit broke about Zaptai. And he let a 17-year-old fucking moron manipulating him into the whole sociopath fucking thing. Him and those two geniuses, Bionic Pig and Elvis. Remember that. They have no wisdom. They don't know anything besides YouTube. If they're talking about YouTube and how to get in the algorithm, what works, listen close, if that's what you want. If they're talking about life, relationships, politics, insight, personal experience, these guys don't leave their fucking computer. They don't know anything. They're afraid of women. They know fucking nothing.
Do you think ImAllexx is going to respond in a YouTube video, or he's just going to do like a tweet?
I don't know what he's going to do. I really don't. I don't know. See, he could do something crazy now. He has nowhere to go. He's got to know that.
Yeah.
But you know,
I say video.
Hey, remember we all thought fucking John Swan would keep his mouth shut, and he didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's gonna do. I have no idea. If I were him, and I can't imagine being him because I can't imagine burying myself this way. I'd just be apoplectic, right? I'd just be, I don't know. There's nowhere to go. But you know what? Guys got to eat. I remember Phil Tilt Poker when they closed them all down in the States. Poker started, and they found that Phil Tilt was like a big fucking scam, right? And this guy Howard Lederer was involved in scamming like millions and millions and millions from poker players, right? Guys he knew, right? Because people didn't get paid back. They didn't get their money back when the whole thing got shut down by the state. Obama, thanks. You can thank Obama for that fucking shit. And shut down Poker Stars. They just left. They turned up because it was clean business. They shut down Full Tilt Poker. It's different. So there's big controversy. Everybody's mad at Howard Lederer and I think the other guy. And eventually they came back to the poker rooms. People weren't like it. They said shit, but man's got to eat. That's what he is, a professional poker player. What's fucking Alex, a professional YouTuber? Man's got a YouTube. It'd be interesting to see what he does. Yeah. You know what? I'll play. What he does, I don't know. Whether it's good or smart, I don't know. Does he come back? I'd say it's about the 90th percentile. Will it work? Don't know.
I hope he makes one of the worst apology videos of all time.
If he comes back to me, something to the effect of, I'm very ill and I'm seeing a doctor, I'm checking myself in, something like that. I know you won't. I know a lot of you won't forgive me, and I understand why. But I'm going to take some time off, and I'm actually checking myself in. He might even show a receipt, like I'm going to this hospital or that hospital or something. And I don't know. I'll see you next. All the best. Or he'll leave another video that seems to be a quasi-suicide bait.
Or he attacks her. He makes a video saying that bitch lied,
That'd be
and
great.
here's why.
That's
here's
I'm
this,
all
here's
for
that.
it. Come bring it.
Yeah.
Don't sing it. Bring it.
He like has his own bits of evidence, or like what he believes is evidence. That's also like a big possibility in my opinion.
Well, you know, here's another thing. Maybe he record her, and we find out. Like, all right, well, first of all, he can't get out of what he did, but maybe he's got her doing just as crazy stuff. Like, would it be really shocking to you? Would it be really shocking to you that these two birds of a feather are similar in personality? It wouldn't shock me. That doesn't mean she's like that. But it wouldn't blow my, and I'm not saying she is, but it would not blow my mind if I found out that she's a vicious witch in her own right. Look, you could be a vicious witch and still be treated like shit, unacceptably treated like shit. And she was. What you saw what Alex did was unacceptable. But here's another thing I noticed, like, we're really sick, really. I think you're white trash friends. You know, sometimes they're both fucked, the man and the woman. So could it be this way? Yes. Is that my overwhelming feelings? No, I don't know what happened. She's probably really young and she's ignorant. She found a YouTuber. She probably doesn't listen and just kind of does her own thing and wings it. And she's kind of used to going through life that way. And then she ran into this guy who doesn't. Everything's fucking planned out. Everything has a plan, and those two personalities just had a huge clash. That's probably what happened. But there is a possibility that this is a move. It's not out of the realm of possibility. I don't put anything past these people. I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, poor Alice. Fuck Alice. I don't care about Alice. How can you say that? How can I say that? Oh, the million ImAllexx videos are out there explaining what his behavior was like in detail. I mean, I can forgive the fact, I was young, I was stupid, I didn't try not to believe because I fell in love with it. Okay, I accept that. Sure, whatever. But I don't have to be impressed by you. And I don't have to fucking turn you into, you know, nobody kneeled in your neck in Minnesota. I don't even care about that guy. I'm not going to pretend to care about her. Look, let me make this clear. You're in a relationship like that. Somebody talks, you need to get the fuck out. Nobody should be talking to anybody like that in any loving relationship. It has, I'm not going to, it's a sign that things could get dangerous, right? Do I think she would have hit him with a brick? Probably not. Do I think of it? Who knows? But you're willing to talk like that, considering what he knows, considering what he was willing to risk. Like, he could be one of these guys, when he gets angry, anything can happen. You know? What's his name? One of those little rascals. What's his name? The actor from... He's dead now, too. The one that killed his wife. He left his gun in the restaurant. What the fuck was his name? He's a little meek little bitch. I have no idea what you're talking about. I forgot that guy's name. His alibi for not shooting is like he went to a restaurant with a woman, got in the car and said, "Oh, I left my gun in the seat," and then somebody just happened to come by and shoot her in the face. And it turns out she was blackmailing him because she was pregnant. Who is that guy? I forget. He used to be in the Little Rascals. Not OJ. I can't remember the guy's name. And he was also in a lot of scary movies and shit. Robert Blake. Very good, Wookiees.
Blake?
Yeah, Robert Blake. He's a good actor. But he was a bitch. Like, his excuse to the cop is like, I couldn't have shot her. I was getting my gun that I left and fell out of my fucking holster in the fucking... Yeah, it's pretty funny. Robert Blake. Is he dead? He's got to be dead. He'd be like 100 years old, right?
He died in 2023, March
Oh,
9th.
recently?
Yeah.
Really? I don't.
He
He
was
only,
80.
he only did a little time, if I'm not mistaken. He didn't die in prison, did he? Robert Blake.
Let's see.
He's a creepy fucking guy, too. 1933, 1920. Oh, he's 90 years old. He's in Jersey? Of course. Yeah. Death. Blake died of heart disease in Los Angeles, 89. Comedian Jimmy Kimmel made a comment on the 95th Academy Awards on 2023 after Blake's death on the topic of whether Blake should be included in the annual In Memoriam montage. Kimmel stated, everybody, please get your phones, even at home. It's time to vote. If you think Robert Blake should be a part of the memoriam montage, text, give me a Blake to the number to your screen. So to any number. Blake was not mentioned during the televised In Memoriam. Yeah. Blake's son, Noah, criticized his father's name and career after being left out. Whatever. Did he do any time? Oh, yeah, that's right. He got acquitted.
Oh.
Yeah, it's 20 years ago. Yeah, he got acquitted. And I think the incident happened the incident happened in 2001. On May 4th, 2001, Blake took out Blakely. And keep in mind, she was bribing him. It's like, I'm pregnant. You know, you got to cut me in. She was a scammer her whole life. This is what I mean. They were both bad people. Does she deserve to get murdered for it? No! In Valento's Italian restaurant, he whacked her. Studio City, California. Barkley was fatally shot in the head while sitting in Blake's video, which was parked on the side street around the corner from the restaurant. Blake claimed that he had returned to the restaurant to collect the pistol. But this is a mousy fucker, just like Alex. He had to collect a pistol which he left inside that had not been present when the shooting took place. The pistol left Blake in the restaurant was found and determined police not to be the murder weapon. So that was just a weird fucking excuse. Maybe he thought, I'm going to give the fucking stupidest explanation ever, and it's so off the wall it must be true. But he beat it. He beat it. Robert Blake's like, OJ's a bitch. Yeah, he beat it outright. During an interview, the broadcast in 2003, she admitted the prosecution she had no forensic evidence implicating Blake. Yeah, to the murder rap, but he probably paid somebody whacker. Go ahead. What do you got? Better be good.
I have a story involving like a gun at a restaurant in my city. Basically, this guy like asked like this guy to give him a free burger at McDonald's, and then he said, "Why don't you get a job?" So the guy pulled a gun on him, and then when the cops came, he hid the gun in his baby stroller.
Good for him. That's a good place to put it. I have a baby, not a stroller. It's the first place.
Yeah, it's the baby's gun.
That's whenever I had like the both babies. Whenever we went to like secure areas, they always went through the baby stroller. It was the easiest place to hide something. Everybody, like any mom will tell you, they always go through the baby stroller. You know, I mean, like when I go to a soccer game, they frisk my kid. You know. Yeah, I think that's it. Thanks, guys. I do appreciate it. Anybody else? That's it. What do I want to do with my life? Oh, did England win?
God, I fucking hope they lose.
Not yet. You gotta wait till we get farther in the tournament. England football. What's the score? They're up 1-0. Only 1-0. 78 minutes.
All right.
I'll watch the last 10 minutes with the boys. A little tired. We'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow night. I'll let you know when the beta stuff. Let me do Pat's. Ugh.
If you can find it.
If I can find it. It's like these new settings. I hate them. Yeah, there we go. If I can find it. We're doing Pat's active pledge. Now, if you want to get on this, you got to give me like $10 a month. Oatbag, Mexan, Ashley B, Billy Bones, Blue Jacket, Cody Grill, Everborn, Latchkey Gothboy, Little Manly, Nesquik, Panic Pun, Reynolds Hughes, Tommy Sees Cat, Trippy Savage, Irish, I Dream of Jeannie, who helped put the show together, by the way. And Picklington. Yeah, and Matt Pitt said he was going to be here, and he got Matt's name on the whole fucking time. I didn't change it.
That's fine. Who cares?
I'm going to watch the last 10 minutes of the game. Probably in the Glory Hunter server. So I'll see you all probably tomorrow, and I'll let you know more about Baited this week. All right? Because I haven't talked to Keem yet, but Clown actually came to me, and I didn't think this ever was going to happen. Yeah, I'll tell you a funny story real quick. Clown said to me last night before I went to bed, he goes, that's probably why I'm getting tired now because I went to bed at 8 last night. He said to me, I goes, what do you think of the Alex allegations? I go, be honest with you, the way it come out, I wouldn't be surprised if they lied about him. And he probably hangs out with rats, so it'd be shocking. And I think he's like, yeah, it could be the possibility, but he's like, I'm hearing that there might be something there. And I was like, there's something there. Oh boy, when I woke up, there was something there.
Yeah, there was a lot there. There was a fucking shit ton there.
Something tells me that Samuel YouTuber fucking saw it ahead of time. I'm getting on this.
He fucking ratted them out.
Yeah.
He fucking ratted them out, dude. He's not cha-ching. He saw money.
Cha-ching. He's a new generation of annoying English commentators coming right at you. Be funny if she became like the king of like fucking gay-ass commentary. I'm all for it. I hope she gets $1 from it. That's fine. I don't care. But keep in mind, unless you guys know something I don't or reviewed something I didn't, there's no evidence of SA. There's no evidence of actual violence. I don't know about the SA, but I could believe there could be violence, but it's not there.
Because like they did live together.
If you want to believe, it, go right a fucking head. It's not out of the realm of possibility here. But there's no proof. And I find it a little suspicious that she would title the video, this is right after he kicked me, and they're talking about garbage. Whatever. It doesn't matter. You can't fucking virtue signal like he does and talk to women that way. All right? Give me a fucking sandwich. I'm out of here. Good night. Bye-bye.